Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another video log. Hope you're having a great evening so far. I'm going to cover a few different subjects very briefly today instead of focusing on a single subject. So the first thing is a quick update on the double camera tests that I was doing on the previous video log. So I was trying to get two USB cameras working, web cameras working at the same time. Still have troubles with it. I managed to get it working the other day, but right now my Logitech went out because I was trying to use both at the same time. So clearly my USB dependency on the controller, USB controller itself still is not up to par to having two things on the USB that have high throughput. Maybe it's the MJPEG that I need to turn on instead of using YUV, and I need to do that every time I restart the computer because it doesn't save those settings. Might be that, I'm not sure. Either way, it's stupid to be having to deal with these things to have two cameras on. I did a few more research on other alternatives for webcams. I was looking for a professional camera, a mirrorless one. I found some videos of people saying that the best one was actually a Sony A5100, which is getting discontinued, but you can still find them for around 500 euros if you're lucky. You don't really need the wide lenses, so if you can find a combo with just a normal lens, that's pretty decent. And I think 500 euros would not be bad if I managed to find that one. That would be cool. But it is getting discontinued, and the next better one after that seems to be the Sony Alpha 6100, which is like one of the next models or next generation models from the 5100. But that one is like 800 euros, and that's already with a discount. And on top of that, I would have to get a Camlink card from Elgato. It's not a card; it's a USB thing that you plug in HDMI into it, and you get normal output in the USB. But again, it would overload the USB thing that I have here, so I'm not sure if that's the better solution. I could also just go for. There is this smaller controller. I'm trying to remember the brand of it, but I don't remember right now. It was one that Frankie used on his seminars. He told me about it. I can't remember the name. Genio knows the name as well. Anyways, you can get like 4 HDMI inputs into it and outputs. I'm not sure if it's USB, if it's directly to the computer, or if it's an HDMI out, and then you need like Camlink to receive that HDMI out. Eventually, we'll need to get one of those for some live streaming stuff if I have multiple sources. I wonder if that works well with the Mister, because I had problems with the Mister getting captured on the Elgato S60. And I'm not sure if the Camlink will also work properly with the Mister. When it changes resolutions, because on some cores you need to change resolutions, and it will change the resolution on the HDMI, and it will lose things on the HDMI that are important to keep, like steady audio stream, steady thing. So whenever I would change it, the S60 capture card from Elgato would need to get restarted, which is annoying to do if you're in the middle of a live stream. So it needs to just flip, even if it's like slightly delayed or something like that, not lose the audio, not lose the video signal. That's the most important thing. So yeah, those are some issues, but with the limited USB controller thing that I have right now, I'm weary of getting anything that is USB based. Another thing that I was searching around would be to use this, an iPhone, which I have. I also have a holder, like a small tripod, and I was checking the connections, and I can adapt that to include it into the Elgato arm that I bought a couple days ago in the beginning of the week. So I could actually have the Elgato thing rigged up and use the phone as the bottom up camera or the front facing camera, one of those. and that way I wouldn't be overloading the USB. Even though I can also connect it via USB, it depends on what you use. That there are at least two solutions around. One is Epoch Cam, which actually got bought by Elgato, so Elgato is kind of having like the monopoly on live streaming solutions, it seems. The other alternative was Idiom Webcam, which also seemed to work, but they also wanted me to pay for some high quality, and they only do Wi-Fi, so I will lose some frames, which is sort of fine, but it would be better if I could connect via cable, which the Epoch Cam does support. Another alternative, which I haven't tested properly yet, is using OBS Ninja, because on OBS Ninja you supposedly can connect via phone. I just haven't tested it yet, and I'm not sure if they allow you to have both your front camera and the back camera. That's something I need to check. If I can do that, that's a much easier solution. I just open the browser or open whatever connection, have OBS Ninja sending directly, just single connection on OBS Ninja, put it on OBS, it works. Have to test it, might not work. I haven't looked into any of the IPTV solutions yet, if there is like a decent lens that would not like distort. But that's a possibility as well. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with IPTV cameras, because on one hand I want to sell them to recoup my money from the what's it called, auction that I bought the whole thing. On the other hand, I kind of want to use them, but if I use them, they need to be like overview sort of thing. Not really for zooming close to details, I believe. But I don't know. Maybe if I can put like one in the ceiling or one in a corner, something like that, might be interesting to have like a good view. But just having to install them means drilling holes in places. I'm not gonna drill holes on the ceiling, as I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't feel like I have the know-how to do it without bringing down the pladur of the ceiling. Or so I'm weary of that. Wall is fine, but I would need to move all the stuff, so I'm weary of doing that as well. I have a couple holes already drilled there that were already there that I could use, but I don't think the angle really works. I mean, it works to get my face on a certain angle, but if I would be like doing a video like I'm recording now, I wouldn't be wanting to look up there all the time as I was speaking. Maybe if I was like this, I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility. Have to check it out. Just hang a camera there and see if it looks good or not. So yeah, those were some of the things that I've been researching on these last couple of days. Probably gonna try the iPhone thing next if I do another top-down video. What other things? One of the reasons that I want to do those videos is to do more proper repair cafe sessions while I'm live streaming and not just recording a video. And talking about that, I went today to a local makerspace location here, which was having an event for DIY repair, a sort of repair cafe, but with another name. So it was cool. I managed to figure out some things on the LED lamp that I've been trying to bring back to life. At least I managed to do direct connection bypassing the controllers completely. Still need to figure out some way to have like a switch in there so I can turn it on and off without having to remove the plug from the socket. But well, it's already in better state than it was when I left home, so I'm happy with that session, but need to figure out what stuff I have. If even like a dimmer might work, like a rotation knob that changes the voltage, if that would work to regulate it. If that would work, that would be really cool. I could just put one of those and have like off, completely off, and then turn on for the maximum. Have to check. I don't think I have those kind of components though, would have to order them, but I mean, it's a possibility. What other things? Gubbdata. I was checking out Gubbdata live stream today and yesterday. A lot of great releases, so Commodore scene is very, very much alive and kicking, very strong. A lot of good music entries on the sitcom, a lot of good patchy entries on the graphics compo, good standard graphics compo as well, not just patchy. There was a great demo by Andromeda for the Amiga as well. It was really good, and 2 or 3 really high quality C64 demos as well. So really cool stuff. They had a lot of viewers as well, 350, which is slightly above average for a small demo party. Like parties like Revision can reach 5,000, 6,000 because they end up on the main page of Twitch. Other parties with some live streams sometimes reach like 1,000, 2,000. I think Evoke reached 2,000. Small parties, which are just meant for the local scene, sometimes reach 120, 200 and something. So for Gubbdata to reach 350, that's really good. So it really proves that demoscene is still very much alive and paying attention to stuff that is being live streamed. Even though there are already some physical demo parties nowadays, there was QB party also happening on the same weekend. It didn't seem to have that many interesting compo entries though. I missed all the compos. Whenever I was looking, there was just some concert playing. I don't know what schedule they played the compos on, but it wasn't night schedule. It was like afternoon. Anyways, it is what it is. Last topic that I wanted to cover today is about Steam sale. So every year I kind of follow the Steam sales, usually on summer and Christmas time are the 2 main bigger sales that happen on Steam, where you sell more cards and you have to go check in daily to get like a card drop, so you can sell the card drop and get more wallet money to eventually buy some game. I only bought 1 game. This sale was called Whispers of a Machine. It's a point and click cyberpunk thing, which I'm looking forward to play sometime soon in the future. I took the opportunity to go through all of the games that I have on my to really check list, and I favorited a couple of them. Tried to see if I will actually play a few of them. Right now, I've been playing Cities Skylines, which is pretty much SimCity, a more modern version of SimCity. It's been fun. It has its limitations, too much stuff, but it seems to be scaling up okay-ish, but it still feels like SimCity, and now the complexification is starting to build up, like more complicated versions of buildings and more complicated versions of roads and that kind of stuff, and I'm not sure if I really enjoy that part. But well, I still am logging in to play another hour or so now and again, so far so good. Just bought my second lot, so now I can expand my city to go across the starting highway. So I don't know, that's what I've been playing. Might do a live stream of that as well at some point, I don't know. So yeah, those are the things that I've been doing in these last couple of days. Just wanted to do a video log to mention them. Stuff for the future, I'm gonna try to get the iPhone working as the overhead camera, figure out that solution to have the whole setup working without overloading the USB things. I have to release the Enough Records radio show on January, and then I want to try to finish the crosswords thing, maybe for Edison, but I think I could do it for Edison, in time for Edison, just scrape data from Edison and put it, but I would have to do it on my channel, so like as a pre-party to Edison, maybe something like that, which might not have that many viewers, might not be fun, but maybe it is. I don't know. I have to recheck the dates, see what I can commit myself to, and it could be interesting to have like a way to check. So for those who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I did a crosswords challenge thing for Outline, which was just crosswords made out of demoscene related data. So I had like a way to scrape data from Poet database to give you a dictionary word list of things that are related. And I checked some programs to make crosswords where you can throw it dictionaries and have it generate some things. And now I've been working on a way to, from that generated, instead of having just a handmade HTML page, I did an automatic creation of an HTML, so I don't have to do it manually. I can just, if I have the thing generated, I can just run the script and it will do the HTML as well. Have to do something similar for the hints, which will have to be handwritten. Those are impossible to not handwrite, but to facilitate the whole building of the pages instead of being custom made by hand every single time. And the idea is that instead of just doing on your own computer and then sending me a screenshot of it completed, having it instead being guessable through the use of a bot inside Twitch. So you would be on the Twitch chat and you could type like join this team or join that team, and then try to guess one of the words. And if you guess the words, it would be automatically filled and you would get assigned a certain number of points. The longer it takes for people to guess, there's a point multiplier that increases. So it keeps the thing competitive. So yeah, I think that might be interesting to do some sessions with that. It's very specific to demoscene, but it can also be extended to other scenes, other things. As long as you can scrape a dictionary list, you should be able to build that up into something that can be playable inside Twitch. So it's a Twitch game, pretty much. Twitch interactive game for nerds who like crosswords. I think it might be interesting. I'm not really looking forward to having it remotely installed on the server. It's like you go to the page and everyone sees the same page, sending information to everyone. It's easy to develop, but it's costly to host. I would need to put it on Heroku and test it there and distribute there, and there will be some costs involved for sure. I know they have like a minimum until you actually get charged, but I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that. So right now I'm developing for local use. Like I have to open the page on my local thing, and I am running the bot on my local machine. And just the bot reads stuff from Twitch. My own bot updates my own local page here, and that's what I'm showing. And the only thing that people can access remotely are the hints. Well, they can see the original crosswords there, but they won't see it being filled out as people guess. The only filled out version will be on my local machine showing on Twitch, which is a limitation for now, but that's how I want to roll for now, and eventually we'll see how that evolves. So yeah, those are the things I have planned for this coming week. Few other things related to books, but you'll see them when I finish them. I'll eventually do Piesta's book reviews covering them. So yeah, thank you for watching this till the end. Don't know why I ended up unfocused. That's the power of random webcams. So yeah, see you next video. Bye bye everyone. Take care.